What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the 450X. One of the last things we're going to be doing to this bike, and I was questioning if I would do it or not. We ended up pulling the trigger and we got ourselves a new Guts seat cover. So this is not an original. I wish it was. We ended up getting this one for the low on AliExpress. It actually cost me around $30. So a fraction of the price of a real Guts seat cover, but it should look pretty good. So check this out. Y'all saw the before. We're gonna be putting this cover on, get an idea. I think it's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm just gonna put this cover over the existing original cover in case I don't love it. I'll just take this cover back off and have the original underneath. Get the seat off and I'll show you guys how I change these seat covers, or really just install a seat cover on top of this one. So we just take these two bolts out, and like that, seat is off. So we do not have to take any of these staples out. We will just put it on top and staple more. Also, a helpful tip is leave it out in the sun for a little bit, warm it up, soften it up, make it easier to stretch and put on. I think we might even have to get one of these for the CRF450X later. All right, so here we are. We do not have a lot of space, but it's okay. We do not need a lot of space. Ready to go here. Get this cover put on and we'll start stapling. I'll show you guys how I do that. And so I usually just put them in my lap like this, and first thing we want to do is get this thing as straight on as possible, and then we will probably put one staple up here in the front and a couple back here on the sides, get that all lined up, and then we can start going to town. So we just have one staple up here on the front, and we have a couple back here on each side, and from this point we can go stretching, pulling this cover tighter, evenly down on both sides, and getting it stapled up. We really want to make sure that this turns out really nice without any wrinkles. So I'm going to try to put the phone on a tripod so you guys can see how I do this. Get in there. Okay, so I got this cover basically installed now. It's looking pretty straight. The only problem is we have these last few wrinkles. So what we do is, if we stretch out the front, those are gonna get pulled tight. And then same thing in the back here. What we have in the back, we just pull this tight at the end. She's gonna be mint. Look at that. It's gonna be like that. Crispy. All right, we got this thing almost perfect. Just has a little detail there, but that was in the cover. And here we have a couple wrinkles, but in the second that we put this on the bike, it should stretch right out and look perfect. So let's go do that. Okay, quick update. I love the seat cover, did not love it with the wrinkles, so we took it back off, and basically I ended up redoing this whole front part again and pulling it tight in the front, and as we can now see, it is basically perfect. It's as good as I'm gonna get it. I actually struggled a little bit with this seat cover, to be honest, but that's probably because it's the cheap one. So anyways, it is looking amazing. This is how it looks underneath, super clean on top of the old cover. Now we can enjoy it. Also, I'll be doing one more thing today. I'm going to be taking this airbox cover off. Listo, check it out. We got all those wrinkles out. Now this thing is looking pretty perfect. I've already given it a test and absolutely love how grippy this seat is. It is so grippy. Pista? Did we just find a fucking track in the middle of nowhere? I believe so. Definitely a little bit more uncomfortable, but serves the purpose of keeping us stuck to that seat more. It looks absolutely amazing. I'm super happy with the quality of this being a cheap Chinese knockoff, and it's definitely gonna work. It was a little bit harder to install because it's a knockoff and it just was one big piece of material instead of being cut and tailored to the shape. Also, I had to pull it really tight to make sure that it came out like this without wrinkles, and it kind of shows there's a little separation there, which I didn't notice before, but it's kind of cool. You can see the vortex ignition sitting in there. Overall, pretty happy with it. I think I'll get used to the little gap it has there. Absolutely loving how it looks. Definitely sweet, definitely looks a little bit more custom, but keeps the OEM style with the all red there. So we will keep putting this thing to the test and see how it holds up over time, but definitely a great option for somebody looking to save a little bit of money, but also have their bike looking pretty factory. Let you guys know in the future how it holds up. That's gonna do it for this video, and this bike is really pretty much done. There ain't much else to do. That was nice. That was good. We're done.